I can't get over you. And though I do my very best, I just can't find happiness. And girl, it's all because I can't get over you. Hey, baby, it makes me cry. No matter how I try, I'm gonna love you by and I can't get over you. I guess you always have a part somewhere deep in my heart. It's just too hard to hide. I can't get over you. I'm trying to lose myself in song, but the tide's so much too strong. What am I gonna do? I can't get over you. It makes me feel so bad. Messing up the love we had. But one thing I will always love you so. Love
Over you. Hey everybody, this is your girl Creole Butterfly, Libra Butterfly Coco 9 through 9, coming to you from the great state of Kentucky, where the women are beautiful and the horses are fast. The horses are beautiful and the women are fast. It just really depends on what you darn like. I want to say happy birthday, happy Quinceañera, happy bar mitzvah, happy anniversary to anybody who's celebrating something on March the 18th. 2024. And you know I'm the Oprah of the smooches. So you get a smooch, you get a smooch. Everybody gets a smooch. And mwah, I hope you felt that. So yes, the lottie dottie and every darn body. Okay. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. I hope you all had a great St. Patrick's Day. If you celebrate that yesterday, I hope you all had a great one. It was this lady in my granddaddy's church. I didn't go there Sunday. I went to my particular church, but I seen the pictures and everything. She really, I would have been scared to go in church dressed like that. She went in church with a St. Patrick's head on, all in green, St. Patrick's Day written all on it with shamrocks and stuff. I'm like, is she going to church or is she going to the club? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I was just confusable. I was confusion. Don't like to be confused. Okay. Anywho, I know my granddaddy. He probably looked at her like, but always welcome in the house of the Lord. Okay, in the house of the Lord. All right. Yesterday, y'all, my baby girl came over. She asked me, could she come and wash and stuff? I said, girl, yeah. She said, I just want to hang out with you. I said, girl. So she came over. It was like old times, y'all. I swear. And then when her and my oldest son got to going, oh my goodness. I miss my kids being like it. Oh my gosh, y'all. So we had a ball yesterday. We had a ball. And what's so funny, y'all, I really don't take a nap. But lately, y'all, my nap has been napping. Okay. My nap has been napping. And I crawled up at the corner of my couch. If you know, you know. I crawled up at the corner of my couch on my, my little sofa thing with the little thing made onto it, honey. And I slumped down with my pillow. Baby, evidently I was knocked to the smithereens. She said she was hollering through the door and everything because my door was still open, and everything. Hi, Catherine Boo. Good morning, 300. She said she was hollering through the door. She rung the doorbell and everything. She ended up calling my son. I didn't even know he had left. She ended up calling him and he's like, the door is open. She was like, well, none of them is open. I just tried it because, he had pulled out and she was pulling up. And she said, and mama's not answering. And so she called me and I still had my phone connected to the speaker. I be blasting my speaker, y'all. And I heard it ring and I jumped and I said, hello. She said, mama, I'm at the door. I said, oh, okay, here I come. She said, you was knocked out, y'all. Church wore me out yesterday, okay? It wore me out like a fat girl eat cake. Hey, Diamond Boo. Glad to see you. I haven't seen you in a minute. So, yeah, y'all. So, anyway, I was like, oh, my goodness. So, I got up and let her in. She's like, mama, you was not. Yeah, I was not, okay? I was not. So, I'm like, Lord, these naps is napping because that's the second time I done did that. These naps is napping. And I know y'all like, you left your door unlocked and you in there asleep. Actually, my son left the door. He locked the door, but he left it cracked. I ain't going to speak what I was going to say because I don't want it to reverse. So never mind. But anywho, make a long story short. So I'm like, Lord, today, y'all. Any chew. That's right. I forgot about that, babe. Did you enjoy yourself? I know you did. So, okay, y'all, let's get into it so we won't be here all day long. I want to start with this first because a lot of people, what is this? Oh, okay. Okay, so the other day, y'all, you know how I was trying to support a movie? I was trying to support a movie and they cut me off in mid-movie. Do you hear me? I was like, dang, I was trying to support the movie and y'all cut me off in mid-movie? That ain't right. Shoot, that ain't right at all. Come on. Y'all know how this computer is. Just bear with me, y'all. Just bear with me. And where is it? I just had that up. Okay. Okay, let me see. Can't get over you. At my medical procedure today, y'all, we was talking about um Frankie Beverly and Mays, because he's doing his last tour, right? And I was like, he's not coming to Kentucky yet. We'll probably be the last ones, or close to the last ones that he actually come and see. And I'm like, whenever he get here, it's on and popping. Because I looked it up, and the closest he's coming to Kentucky is either Chicago, which is a no for me, and Atlanta, which is a definitely no for me. So it's like, yeah, if he don't get, I just no. No. I'm good, kid. I'm good, kid. Now think I'm good, kid. So yeah, I was like, nope. So I really want to see him since he's not touring no more. But one of the men that, being there getting his procedure as well, said that he asked me, have I heard him lately? And I said, no. He said he can't even talk. I'm like, what? Said, yeah, they was giving him an honor or something, and said he couldn't even finish the honor because he couldn't talk. I'm like, he said, if Frankie ain't the Frankie of old, at least a couple of years ago, I really ain't trying to see him like that. And I'm like, oh man. So I hope that ain't true. I know he's getting older and stuff, and I understand the retirement and all that, because you just got to retire. But I love me some Frankie Beverly and Mays, baby. Ugh. And then it's nothing better than when somebody dedicates a song to you. Hint, hint, I played it today. Can't get over you. And that's one of my favorites by him. I was like, oh, okay, I'm listening. Oh, yeah, I'm trying to still get this up. It's spinning. This computer in AT&T suck. How about that? Just bear with me. So, come on. I was gonna go live if I could from Planet Fitness today, because I'm trying to get this 20 pounds I gained by that medication, trying to get that out for me and every stuff. But I'm like, nah, I don't feel it today. We'll try it tomorrow, boo. We'll try it tomorrow because I don't feel it today. So come on, stop spinning. This thing just won't let me be great. It just won't let me be great. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Y'all know another song I love. Where Did We Go Wrong? I know y'all like, what? Baby, y'all got to get back into the old songs, honey. I'm serious. Y'all, hold. While this is pulling up, give me one moment. This is pulling up. It's trying to be great. Since it's pulling up, I ain't gonna mess with it, because be my luck, it won't come up until after the broadcast is over. Shoot. Let me make sure y'all can see it. Y'all see my little thing? I got the little square thing that you can hold your what's your name up to and cash out me if you want to. Yeah, I'm trying to come into the whatchamacallits. Okay, so let's talk about this. I want to play this real quick, just a little bit of it. Shout out to Maddie. Hold on. Shout out to T.S. Madison and Craig. Here we go.
Responsible because of what one individual did to them.
Right. On the motherfucking camera for you to be so motherfucking high.
Well, not that one. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, well, we can look at that swole up ass bitch. That bitch titties wasn't big like that before. Craig, you see that? Look at that bitch shoulders and back and shit. That bitch is a big back. Look at them fake ass teeth in that mouth.
Can she close her mouth?
I don't know. I don't know. Always been funny looking, funny built, funny shaped. But just look. Look how the motherfucking, see, I'm fat, so all this stuff happened to me. Well, look how the stomach gathering down there with a string at when you sitting on the sofa. Is that a waist-shaped trainer on? And why would your mouth be sitting over that fiber mouth? Her and Kaya got that same kind of mouth, like five of the mouths. Them small ears and those. Bitch, why don't you have on some big earrings to help that look out? My God. Today.
They said she spit the.
Okay. Some people are mad about Maddie commenting on Tasha K because Tasha K is a biological female woman. And they feel like it's easy to say something about the imperfections of a female, born female, when others is, getting made the way that they want, right? So that's what the streets is saying, right? All right. So here's my thing with this. They beefing. The beef sector, which is a sector on YouTube, the beefing sector was created through T.S. Madison and Kaya. Okay. So that's why we have the beefing sector now, because of T.S. Madison and Kaya. Excuse me, yeah, I'm sorry. T.S. Madison is just the OG. It's what she does. Okay. So it doesn't shock me what she's saying, because that's Maddie. She created the beefing sector. What we used to love, and some of y'all still love it, from the OGs, how they would beef, came about T.S. Madison and Kaya. Okay. The new beefing sector that is trying to emerge, I come abroad, and I just can't get with it, y'all. And that's just me. I ain't talking about nobody else. I can't get with it. Okay. To me, it's just not nothing like the OB sector, man. It's just not. Like I said, the OB sector was something of the nature of a, Atlanta Housewives type of situation, or some type of, when you look at, these shows where you don't have to watch it on a Monday, you could pick back up on a Wednesday, because it's you knew why. Like Wednesday, when you start watching it, you already knew what went on, so you can pick back up. To me, that's how it was. Okay, the ones now, everything is just suck my, eat my, lick my, eat my, suck my, lick my. You know what I'm saying? It's. That's just me. Okay, let me hurry up with this.
The Cardi B's buddy.
Yeah, but it's okay. Because when the day of reckoning is going, listen, everybody has their day of reckoning. Her day of reckoning is coming from all the energy that she put in the atmosphere. It's her day of reckoning is coming. She may be living in it and maybe trying to show y'all that she's so happy and like, oh God, I'm so happy. And girl, there is no way that you happy that all your motherfucking goddamn your bank accounts is plastered all over the internet. Your children's first, last, and middle name is plastered all over the internet. Your first, last, Transrena. Come on, Keisha.
I can't even imagine the kind of stress.
Your children's names, your name, your husband's name. There is no way. There is no way.
Okay, my face.
That you
Here we go.
Okay. I barely cover her. So when the conversation is about her, I have a duty to my viewers to cover her. So now I'm transphobic.
Again, I have never said this woman was transphobic. Again, I have never said that this woman was transphobic. This is the part that I don't like about the lies that be told on me. Never. The root problem was, drunk ass bitch, you jumped in something that had nothing to do with you. and you already had pressure in your heart.
Okay, so what she's referring to now is when Jess Hilarious and her had a back and forth, okay? And Tasha commented. You can always go back and look at it because Jess Hilarious followed up with the, you know, a comment and everything. So
Your heart towards me because you have been. I remember the bitch called me, congratulations on you being on Universal Pictures.
now I'm gonna tell you one thing that tripped me out that I saw Tasha K do when she was kicking it with Maddie on Maddie's show one night, and I thought I was seeing stuff. This woman grabbed her glass. I'm talking about Tasha K, and peed right there on screen in the glass. I ain't lying. All you gotta do is go back and find the video. It was on Tasha. It was on T.S. Madison's thing when she had as a guest. I kid you not. That was enough for me.
I'm a real one. You're a jealous one. Yes, you can't be a woman and jealous of another motherfucker. I'm jealous of a tranny. You can be. You can be pressed about one. Because obviously you are. You're pressed about one. Yes. And when you gather those girls up, bitch, are y'all swimming in a public pool? Are you kidding me? You talking about a pool, bitch, that I got in one of my homes, girl, that you can stick a pin in it and it'll pop, and your kids have to go and get in a public pool because you could not stop lying? No, we're not the same. Bitch, my name hold weight everywhere it goes,
Look
bitch.
at
Every single where it goes.
AKA Lolo.
Fake, phony ass, bitch ass hoe. Come on, let's go.
Okay. So, no matter how you feel, something that she just said is true. They aren't the same. A whole lot of women, real biological, well, women, let me not say real, biological born women, and to me, they're the cis women because they had assistance in becoming a woman. So cis women kind of make me think of them. So that's why I never got when they call us cis women when we're born a female, born a woman. You know, I ain't got no smoke with the LGBTQIA, team at all. This is just commentary because I happen to like Madison. I do. I like T.S. Madison. Okay. And she's doing it. Whether you are, you had to have assistance becoming a woman, or you were born biologically a woman, she's doing it. You can't get mad at her for doing her and getting the bag. Okay. She's getting the bag. She's got a brand new mansion, almost complete, and she still owns the one that she's staying in now. So you can't get mad at her because her chips is dipping. Okay? She got chips and dips. Okay? So yeah. I hate that Tasha is in so much financial trouble that she may lose everything. But if there's anything that I've learned about this whole situation, when people tell you leave them alone, leave them the heck alone. Okay? When they say stop, stop. That's a problem that people have. Like, put like this, I'm scared of everybody. I am. I'm scared of everybody. I've learned that. Okay? Okay? I'm scared of everybody. You scared? I'm scared of that person too. I'm scared of everybody. Okay? That's how we're gonna roll with this one. I'm scared of everybody. Okay? So if I ask you to leave me alone, please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Okay? I love the cops. My daddy was one. I love them. 911 is my friend. Okay? 911 is my friend. You can test that theory if you like, but 911 is my friend. Okay. So please leave me alone. Okay. Love you. Smooches. Okay. Anyway, move forward. Let me see what you're saying. Okay. Yes, Diamond Forever. Yes, she did. She peed right while they were videotaping. I could not believe that. I was like, what? I heard you, 300. I heard you. So anyway, move forward. On to the next. Now, it's something I want to discuss with you guys. I hope this helps you. Shout out to Yaya, my Yaya. And shout out to an OG. That's Lady Nika. Shout out to Lady Nika. That's an OG. Don't get it twisted. Okay. Hold on. I said, Lord, everybody's on today. Everybody. At this time, I'm like, oh, okay. I guess it's just the time to be on, honey. So anyway, y'all, I want to talk to you guys about coconut, okay? Coconut oil, coconut. I'm going to show y'all which one I have. Y'all know I usually do that because people always want to know which one does Coco take. Okay, I stopped the computer and the computer kept going. See what I'm saying? Ugh. Hold on. Oh, a song is still in. Thank you. I can't get over you. Yes. Yeah, I know I'm a bop it when I get off here, right? Can't get over you. Here we go, right here. Oh, let me show y'all. Let me make sure y'all can see this. Give me one moment. Oh. Okay, here we go, right here. This is the one I got, y'all. This is the one that I got, okay? Right here. And it tells you a little bit right here. Healthy metabolism. Hold on. It helps with hair and nails and skin. And it encourages natural absorption and energy. You take 2 a day. It's non-GMO, see? Gluten-free. So yeah, this is the one that I have. Okay, so now let me give you some more information on it, okay? Can't get over you. Oh, a song is in my spirit. That was a good one. Thank you again. Let me see. Okay. Coconut It helps to keep you hydrated. So if you are dealing with dehydration, then this is something that you absolutely want to look into taking. Uh, it helps to control blood sugar. So anybody who's pre-diabetic or diabetic, this is something good for you to do because it actually helps to control your blood sugar. It improves your heart. Okay, if you're having any type of cardiac or heart issues, coconut helps to improve your heart. Also, it's rich in antioxidants. Okay, antioxidants is very rich in that. So that's something that you want to look in as well. It also helps with your brain functions. Okay, remember I told y'all we are always trying to take something that will keep our brain in ultimate shape and get our remember together and everything, because a lot of pills and stuff that we take, one of the side effects of them are messing with your brain. Okay, so it keeps your brain good. It's anti-microbial, and it gives you energy, y'all. Okay, it boosts your HDL, so that's a good thing as well. Okay, uh, antifungal. So coconut oil is a great additive. It's a great thing to add to your everyday health regimen. Okay, coconut oil is great to add. Those pills, they're not pills. On the inside of that, on the inside of the coating is coconut oil. They just put it in a form like it. So just in case you don't want to measure coconut oil, it's already measured for you. Okay. If you take one of them out and look at it, it's solid white. If you hold it in your hand for like maybe a minute, you'll see it starts to change to nothing but oil on the inside of it. So that's another reason why I got it, because I wanted the oil instead of a solid pill. I wanted it to be pure oil, and I didn't want to have to measure oil, right? So again, that's something good for you and everything like that. Is there anything else I'm missing? Now, this is what I found out. The Heart Foundation, okay, one was trying to say that coconut oil was bad for you, and that's not true. That is not true. All right, and they did the study on it and everything, and proved that it was not bad for you. Okay, at all. So most of your diseases that you go through, um, they actually can be cured, and coconut oil is one of those reasons why. It's also a fat burner, y'all. When I first started on my weight loss, I started taking coconut pills, and it started burning my fat, and that's why I began to slim down. Okay, I'm trying to help anybody who's trying to lose weight. It can be an appetite suppressant. It improves your digestion. If you are a seizure and this allergist, let me just say this is allegedly, okay, because I'm not a medical doctor, right? We have to say that. We have to say that. It reduces. It's supposed to reduce seizures, okay? It eats up belly fat. This is one of the things that really do eat up belly fat, y'all. It supports your immune system. So yeah. Also, I used to say, you can actually take coconut water as well. Coconut water is good as well. I used to tell people, if you have elderly people and you want to keep them, their mental, give them coconut water if they can't swallow these pills, because these pills are rather large. Give them coconut water, okay? So let me get back over here. So yeah, let me see. Like, how you can think of everything you want to eat when you ain't got no money. Oh, okay. You can't find that now? Hold on. Let me get back over here. Oh shoot, I forgot to call them. Hold on, y'all. Stop. Let me call them. I gotta tell them don't come. Okay, y'all, I forgot. Y'all, some of y'all know I've been without my oven since January. And I had called 3 people and made an appointment with 3 people just in case, The last person I made an appointment with, I felt very, very good with them and everything. And honey, they came out, honey, and they it took them every bit of 20 minutes, if 20, to get me up and going. And I end up with a discount, everything. God was in that plan. Okay, y'all. I end up with you talking about it's been so good to have a daggone oven again. Okay. Now the port only cost me $20. All right. Actually 25 with shipping and handling. So yes, honey, and they put that in so quick. I said, dang, my baby boy could have did that. He's just really talented like it. But and I forgot to cancel these people today because I had them coming out today, and they was charging me like almost $110 extra from what these other people charged me. And then I end up with a discount with these other people too. Shoot. No, thank you. I'm fine. Okay, moving forward. So, yes, I am good to go, honey. Ooh, you talking me out. I still ain't cooked my roast or nothing, y'all. I still ain't cooked no roast yet. But my son finally threw his pizza in there, and he was happier than in the boys' camp. I'm telling you, he was happier than the sissy in the boys' camp. He was like, yes. But let me tell y'all something else. I'm so glad I raised my boys to know how to cook. My son yesterday was like, Mama. I said, what? He asked me if I had a couple of duckies. I said, yeah, why? He said, cause I want to go. He said, I want to make for dinner some potato soup and get some hot and served rolls. I was like, oh, honey, you gonna cook? Oh, yeah, let me give you this. And he just looked at me. I said, honey, anytime you gonna cook, yeah, go ahead. I ain't gotta cook and you cooking. Yes, hurry up to the store, okay? So he went to the store. He called me from the store. Was like, do we still got those chopped up onions in the refrigerator that you used the other day? Do we still got some more? I said, yeah. He said, okay, good. I ain't got about no onion. I said, okay. Y'all, when I tell y'all this Negro, oh Lord. When I tell y'all he put his foot, elbows, and everything in that potato soup, y'all, it's like it came from a restaurant. That boy had them sauteed onions and everything, and oh my goodness, it was creamy. Oh, yeah. He said, Mama, how was it? I showed him my bowl. He said, I guess it was good. Yeah, it wasn't nothing left in that bowl but a memory. When I tell y'all I dogged that potato soup, that boy know he cooked. Do you hear me? He cooked his behind off. The brown and served rolls, he did them like I told him to do them. It had butter all on the inside, y'all. It was slightly toasted. Oh, I'm so glad I taught them to cook. Because, a lot of women don't teach their sons to cook. And so they just be left out there. My boys know how to cook. I'm like, oh my goodness. Yeah, it was so good. And I said, I'm eating some for dinner tonight. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm sitting here. I'm trying not to eat none right now. You feel me? But he cooked his butt off. Oh my goodness. Mm-mm-mm. I might do a short. I might show y'all, when I get my bowl and warm it up, I might show y'all and put it on my shorts. Cause that boy know he threw down yesterday. He threw down. That's another reason why when I went to bed last night, you talking about sleeping. I I couldn't even tell you when I went to sleep. All I know is I woke up this morning. I woke up this morning. I was like, looked at the time. It said 4:40 something. Because I have to get up I get up at 5 something to go to my medical appointment. So I was like, oh, shoot. Y'all. Okay, moving forward. I don't want to bore y'all with that. But that boy, no, he can cook. I'm like, man. Yeah, it was good because the first people I called told me they couldn't get the port. She ain't sent nobody out to look at it. None. She took my serial number. Was like, well, we can't get the port because I think I know what's wrong with it. You think you know what's wrong with it, but you sure you can't get the port. That just didn't separate with me. It was like an oxymoron. So I kept putting out there that I needed somebody to come and look at my oven. So this black guy came. And he had his tools and everything. He said, I'm going to show you what's wrong. So he showed me. He said, and now here's the port number. Order the port because I think they have it at Home Depot. He pulled it. He said, yeah. I said, okay. He said, the port's only 19 something. I said, oh, okay. That was cool. And I was going to call him back to earn that money. He requested me on Facebook. I know why he requested me, okay? So he requested me on Facebook. So I accepted his request. Then he made a post on Facebook about relationship stuff. So I commented, right? Okay. So when I commented, he didn't like my comment. Because he didn't like my comment, he wanted to go back and forth with me about my comment. And like I told him, you shouldn't have put it on Facebook if you didn't want people to be honest with you. Don't put stuff on Facebook and then tell people not to comment. Huh? Which I wasn't the only one that didn't comment, but he just didn't like my comment, right? So anyway, he hit my inbox and we went back and forth in the inbox. Then he got disrespectful. That's where it took a left. And I said, do you realize I'm still your customer? Is this how you talk to all your customers? So let it be known that didn't go well. So I blocked him and everything else. And so that put me back on the hunt for somebody to come and fix my dang oven. When I told my son, he ain't like that. He said, who? And I told him, he said, no, he can't come over here because if I can't whoop him when he walked through this door, he can't come over here. We'll find somebody else. I was like, I already blocked him and stuff. He said, yeah. He said, I don't play that. You talking to my mama crazy. So anyway, so that's what led me to, look for somebody to come and all that. And I'm very, very happy. And I hate to say this, y'all. The people that came were white. The people that came, that was very nice, very courteous, very quick. I'm sorry. And gave me a discount. And I told them I would make sure I tell everybody who I used. And I appreciate y'all. They said, no problem, ma'am. If you still need us to look at your dryer. Wait a minute. So here's the thing. So they went out to get changed. Well, the one dude went out to get changed. And I asked about my dryer. I said, do y'all fix dryers or whatever? He said, what is it doing? So I told him. And he said, look, I ain't supposed to tell you this because you're a customer, but I'm going to tell you because I don't want you wasting no money. He said, all you got to do is, he said, it's the thing that's clogged in the back. He said, with lint. He said, all you got to do is get it on. He said, just pull it out. That's it. He said, that saves you $85 because it's $85 for us to come out. And I said, oh, okay. He said, see, that's the owner's son. I couldn't say that in front of him. I said, no problem. Thank you. I ain't heard nothing. He said, thank you. See what I'm saying? When you nice, people don't mind helping you out. You know, like I told y'all, with me, it's either you like me or you don't. There's no in between. Okay. And most people love them some cocoa because what you see is what you get. I don't try to be nobody but myself. So anyway, I thought that was real, real nice. So I'm gonna get my other son over here so that he can help my older son tilt the dryer and everything because the way that it's positioned downstairs when we first moved here and my husband he got it in there, boy. My husband, like I told y'all, he was a jack of all trades. So he put it down there and everything, and so they're gonna have to help each other, position it so that we can pull it, the lint and stuff out of the back of the thing. Because there's two. It's one in the back and one in when you open up the dryer, it's a link contraption. Okay. So you got to make sure that those stay clear in order for you to get the optimum drying in when you dry clothes and stuff. So I was like, okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. So anywho, that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. So because instead of buying a whole new dryer, I spending money for them to come out and do something they don't do, which is clean your dryer of the lint and stuff in the back. Exactly. Don't put things about your life on social media. You don't want people to comment. All right. Yeah, a lot of lint from clothes get clogged up in the dryer. It needs to be cleaned out. And believe it or not, in some cases, house fire. Yeah, I know. Yeah. So yes, y'all. I'm like, my goodness, my goodness, my goodness. So anyway, my baby girl, while she was here, I had bought a brand new rack. She put my rack together for me because I made her feel bad when she got over. I said, "Girl, you supposed to came over here Saturday and help me get my office and my media room together and blah blah blah." She said, "Why didn't you remind me? Your friends ain't got to remind you. Plus, every time I talk to you, you ain't ever home." She started laughing. She said, "Right, I'm booked and busy. Right." That girl trips me out. And you talking about direct. I said, I can retire. I told her, you got the crown now. Mama has passed you the crown. You so direct, it hurts me to hear you talk. I said, so I'm taking my crown off and give it to you. She was cracking up. I said, girl, I keep telling her about it. You very direct. I mean, yeah, your mama for real when it comes to that. I said, but you way worse than me. So I take my crown off from being direct and give it to you, boo boo kitty. Okay, because that girl, she was up here saying, oh my gosh, y'all, I wish I could get into what she was saying. Oh my goodness. You talking about direct. So when my son came in here, I said, did you know such, 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 such? He was like, well, I said, was I the only one that didn't know? He said, well, mama, yeah, you about the only one that didn't know because the rest of us did. She said, I told her that parents are the last to know about situations. And I mean, I said, you hear how direct she is? My son was rolling. I said, all of y'all, all of my children are so direct, y'all, that I shakes hearing them talk. I'm like, hey, oh, my bad, mama, but for real, I'm telling you the truth. I'll be like, oh my God, y'all, I shakes. I said, you know what? That's one thing y'all got from me. And every time y'all talk, God reminds me of how I used to be. I said, oh my goodness, y'all. Y'all are so, oh, y'all. So yeah, my kids are very direct. Very direct. Like I said, they give me chills. They give me chills, y'all, because they don't no chaser. No chaser. Straight up no chaser. I'm like, oh my goodness. And baby girl's the worst. She's the worst out of the bunch. I came home from church yesterday, y'all. I'm just like this. When a song hit my spirit and I can't shake it, when I come in the house, I play it, right? I don't that's just me. So when I came in the house yesterday, y'all would be surprised what was on my mind. I don't know why this was on my mind, but look, I'm gonna play it. Not all of it. I just want y'all to hear it. Wait a minute, hold on. Y'all gonna laugh. Okay, y'all. So I was playing that while I was getting undressed from church. My son comes out the bathroom and he turns it down and said, "Excuse me, ma'am. Is that what you learned at church today? That you want somebody to pull up to your bumper?" I told y'all they direct, okay? Whoever you are, I'm sorry. They are just, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I had to laugh. I was rolling in the room. I said, "Put my music back on and stop questioning me." He said, "I'm just trying to see what part of the sermon that was." I cracked up. I said, "It wasn't in the sermon, dag nabbit. It's just in my mind and I need to get it out." He's like, "Yeah, that's what I thought." He said, "Coming home from that good gospel church, gonna be talking about you want somebody to pull up to your bumper. I dare you." I mean, I was rolling, y'all. He said, "But I'm gonna put it back on because I don't want no smoke." So he put it back on. I swear I was in my room rolling. I was like, these kids are something else. I swear my kids are something else. They're a trip. I was rolling. I was like, Lord. He said, "What part?" I'm just trying to figure out what part of the sermon was pull up to your bumper. Y'all, let me tell you something. Don't you know Patra? That's who I was playing, was Patra. Don't y'all know Patra? Actually, I learned some of my stripping moves when I used to strip from Patra. I love me some Patra. I do. I love me some Patra. I do. So some of my moves that I used to use and everything, I got that from Patra. I've never lied about that. I got that from Patra. One, she was dark like me and she could dance like I could dance. And when I started seeing, I was like, "Oh, hold on, let me get into my native dirty wine, okay?" So yeah, I love me some Patra, honey. But why that was on my heart, yeah, for real, church was good and everything. You know what I'm saying? But why that was on my heart, by the time I was like a light from my house. And I started hearing pull up to in my mind. I guess because I was driving, I don't know. But by the time I turned on my street, I couldn't shake it. So when I pulled up in the driveway, I already knew when I was going to come in here and play. I swear. I started cracking up. I said, "God, you know you made me. You know who I am. Ain't no use to be sitting over here acting like I gotta get this out of my spirit." Yahoo. I blasted that thing because I had a real big speaker that my husband bought me, my late husband bought me. Honey who. I hooked up my phone so quick. It said, I typed that in, Patra. Just like that. Next thing you know, I was in the room. It said, doom, doom, doom. I said, yes. Yahoo. I'm serious. Pray for me, y'all. Pray for me. So let me see it, because I don't. Jesus Christ. I don't know. I don't know. So, but I had to get that out of my spirit, y'all. I swear. I couldn't shake it. I kept on like, why is this in my Yahoo? Honey. It did it though. It got out of my spirit real good. Because I played that thing so loud. I know my neighbors was like, "She's home next door." Because who? I get the mo. I'm gonna go get me another big speaker like that. I really am. I went to the pawn shop, and the one that I wanted that at the time was a grand. My husband was like, "You out of your tree." He said, "You know, I'll buy you anything you want." He said, "But baby, I just ain't gonna spend no $1,000 on no speaker." I get it. So when he did for Christmas, and I unwrapped my gift, and I saw that big speaker, I'm like, "Well, Dad, what do you do? You ain't spending $1,000 on this one?" You know, like it. And he saw my face. I was so happy. He said, "You really thought you weren't gonna get one?" I said, "Yeah." So I was like, "It's okay." Who that Christmas, honey? He set it up the way it belonged. Put music on, honey. We start dancing in our den. We was like, "Hey!" He was like, "Yeah." So I'm like, okay. So, but I seen the one that I wanted. I seen it at the pawn shop, and they got it at the pawn shop for $400. They got it at the pawn shop. Okay, another thing. Let me say y'all this real quick. I told y'all I was having problems out of my car, right? Okay, y'all. So for real, as I was driving, I heard God say, "You're about to throw a rod." Now, anybody that knows about cars know if you're about to throw a rod, that means there's something going on with your oil. I knew I had oil in it. You feel me? But I'm like, okay, so Saturday, I'm going over here to see what's up. So my son, I woke him up because I told him I needed him to follow me. He said, no problem, Mom, just wake me up. So I woke him up. We went around the corner. Yes, it's right around the corner. We went around the corner to this place that my husband started going before, he passed away, and he introduced me and my son. So my son always go over it, right? Because they used to working on that car. When they did work on that car, that's the car that my son got. So anyway, we went around there. I was number one because I hate being late. I do. I told him, we're going to be around there. They open at 9. We're going to be there at 8:50. We got over there. It was 8:50. And so he came out. He said, what's going on, ma'am? Like it. And I said, I need an oil change. He said, all right, no problem. He said, we're going to get you taken care of. He said, you number one, always. And is. So I didn't know my son saw him coming around the building and told him, look, my mama's up there and I need y'all to take care of her. I didn't know that until after I got out of the car, and two of the workers said, Lord, we didn't know you was his mama. We feel sorry for you. And I started cracking up. And so I said, yeah, that's my big baby, So, and everything. I wanted to see how dirty it was, because what I'm about to tell y'all going to be like, girl. Okay, so anyway, y'all, I have not. My husband, before he passed away, bought me this car, okay? And that was in 2021. Y'all hear me? 2021. He was supposed to take the car to get the maintenance on it, because you got to keep maintenance on your car. Tune up, oil change, okay? Tires. Well, when he passed away, the last thing I was thinking about was a car, okay? Y'all, the whole time since I had that car, I've never had an oil change. At all. At all. At all. Okay. Now, since I done had an oil change, I'm back in business. My car is riding like it was when I first got it. And I'm happy because my son, he went somewhere else and he had an oil change that cost him almost $70. So I had already had that money saved, right? So I'm like, okay, well, if it costs me $70, that's fine. I got that saved. I'm good. I told y'all, I'm a business person, honey. Who? So when she holler, that'll be $48. 48. I got that. I got a little money to spare. Yes, sir. I was like, okay. And I got some money to spare. Okay. And put a smile on my face. And he looked at me. I said, I bet you wish you would have came over here to your people's when you got your oil change. He said, man, I'm saying, my car's smaller than yours and people charge me $70. Here you got a daggone SUV and you only pay 48. Man. And that was the price for it. $48. So, honey, I gave them my card. They swiped, gave me my receipt. I asked them how much would tires be for my car. She went out there and got the thing off my tires, the measurement, and came back in and quote, y'all, for brand new tires, it's $500. It's easy to say that I won't be getting no brand new tires, okay? I'm going to get some that's slightly used, because those is $200 to go all the way around my car, okay? So I can do $200 because I've saved for $200. You feel me? But I ain't saved for no $5, not for no tires. Not for no tires. So I'm like, okay. So I'm going back over there in 2 weeks to get my tires put on and balanced and all that and stuff like that. So I'll be ready to roll. So yeah, I'm like, oh my goodness. I do miss my husband taking care of stuff like this for me, y'all. I did this when I was a single mother, and when I, was single, didn't have no male. And I got so used to my husband taking care of husband stuff like that. I'll be back, baby. Both the cars need oil change. I'm gonna try to take this one over and come back home and get the other one. I already made, appointment for him. I'm like, okay, you want me driving? No, I'm good. I'm good. Go and do you, baby. I got it. I miss that. I swear I miss that. You know, I can't wait till this next husband come. Honey-do list. Yeah. So, it would be nice if he could work on cars, like some stuff my husband learned how to do. He started doing it, it saved us money because he started getting up under the hood and all that himself and, working it out. I'm like, you better work it out, boy. He's like, yeah, baby. So, it would be nice if, my future husband actually know how to work up under the hood and stuff and everything. And see, I know about cars. Okay. I don't work on cars, but I know about cars. And that's why a lot of places where I go, they can't get over me, because they love to get over on women. Because, most women don't know about cars. I just so happen to be one that does. That's one thing that El Segundo, my deceased daughter's daddy, taught me is about cars. He used to have a deuce and a quarter. Okay. He used to have a deuce and a quarter. And I used to roll that thing like it was an itty bitty car. They used to tell him, man, we seen your girl rolling, boy, in that deuce. She had that thing in the wind. He's like, yeah, I know. I already know, So I learned about cars on the deuce and a quarter, and everything. So when I do pull up and, I'm like, this is what's wrong with my car. How much do you all charge for that? And so, if they get under there and it's something different, then I do have, some people that, because this is what my uncle told me. My uncle said, never go to the shop and say, I think this is wrong, because then they'll add a whole bunch of other stuff. When you pull up, say, hey, I already talked to somebody. This is what's going on. Like it. One, that lets them know you got somebody else that you going, if they tell you something's wrong, that you going to talk to. And two, you already know what's going on with your car. So they talk to you more like a man, like they would talk to a man, than trying to, get over on you, finagle you as a woman. And so that's what I've been doing all my life. I don't never say, I think, no, this is what's wrong with my car. And it's doing this. So they're less than a day. She really know about cars. Absolutely. Absolutely. So that was free, women. When you pull up to some place like that, be for sure in what you're saying. Okay. Brand new tires are very expensive. I know, man. Your oil needs to be changed every day. Yep. It's just I had lost my husband and I went through a grieving period. Remember the year before, my daughter was murdered. So we was dealing with that. And then, plus dealing with COVID. And then 2021, my husband passed away from COVID. So I had to deal with that. And then two of my family members was murdered that year as well, close family members. And then I went through a whole depression and grieving and all of that stuff. And then right after my husband was after he died, the bank that me and him had funds in together decided they were going to take my money because he had passed away. I don't know who called them and told them that he had passed away, but that was too soon for them to have, this skip trace. Soon as he passed away, they took my money. I was sending my son to the store to get different things and stuff, and that card kept declining. I'm like, it should not decline. We got money in that account. That was the leftover account that we, would buy groceries and different things like that in. And it kept declining. I had to call these people and they said, well, yeah, we heard that Mr. has passed away. I said, yeah, but that's Mrs. money in there too. Then they said they would, release the funds. And then when I called back, people didn't know what I was talking about. Yeah, it was horrible. Oh my goodness. And then my husband's he had signed up for this insurance to pay me in case anything happened to him, right? And it was a certain amount of money. Well, his job didn't know what I was talking about. They was like, we don't see nothing for him. I'm like, y'all got to. I'm looking at the papers right in my hand. Y'all, when I tell y'all, I went through so much after my husband passed away. I went through so much. You know, I didn't get the money that bank took from me and my husband. I didn't get that money for a whole following year, y'all. I kid you not. It came almost one day to the exact year that they took the money. That's how much I went back and forth. Even my attorney sent them a release letter and all this and stuff, and they still wouldn't do it. Net spin. I don't mess with net spin. And I'm telling y'all now, if y'all mess with net spin, y'all crazy. I don't mess with net spin. Net spin took my money 2 days after my husband had closed his eyes to be with the Lord and didn't give it back for a whole year. After telling me they would give it back, they would give it back, they would give it back. They're going to send it back. They're going to do this. They're going to do this. They sent it out. You didn't send it out either. You think I don't know where if I had some money sitting here? Y'all, it was wild, y'all. It was wild. Y'all, I just spent $740. Oh, child, $740. No, ma'am. When my mother passed, I called 911. Her nurse called me within that hour, and she knew she died. Dang! For real? Wow. I don't know how these people knew my husband had closed his eyes. I have no clue. Had I known that, I would have never kept my money in net spin. I would have switched it to the other account that we had at a whole nother bank. I never keep all my money in one bank. Ever. And that's the clue for y'all. Never keep all your funds in one bank. Something ever happened to that bank. Y'all see what Wendy Williams went through with what was that bank? Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo will take your money in a minute. I don't mess with Wells Fargo. And what gets me is people can't say, well, that's the only bank account I got. It ain't the only one you have to have. That's why some people just lazy. They lazy. There is no way in the world, especially being an African American, you should keep your money in one place at all. I'm telling you. Even white people don't keep all their money in one bank account. Ask Trump. They hit global links. Oh, okay. Bank of America. I used to work for Bank of America, so I know how they are. I used to take care of $1 million accounts. So I was over their $1 million accounts. So they moved me from checking account, like just regular checking accounts and stuff. Matter of fact, the CEO, I came in as a temp and dominated. The CEO said, I want to meet this person. They asked me, they said, tomorrow, do you want to meet the CEO? I said, yeah, sure. If you want to meet me, they said, yeah, that's why we're asking you. I said, oh, okay. So I came in the next day. Y'all know I was sharp, right? I always stay sharp, but I was sharp that day. Honey, who? They said, you can come on. He wants to meet you. I said, okay. Went in his office. He said, you are the person I've been wanting to meet. He said, there's not too many people that come across my desk that I want to meet. He said, but you've been killing the game. That's how he said it. I said, I tried to. And he was like, I have an opportunity for you. I thought he was playing. He said, I have Sudoku accounts. He said, have you ever heard of Sudoku? I said, yeah. He said, well, I need somebody to take care of the $1 million accounts. He said, I don't have anybody to take care of the $1 million accounts. He said, if you say yes, I'm going to train you on 100,000 and above, and then you'll be solely on the $1 million accounts. I said, absolutely. I said, but I'm still a temp. He said, not anymore. I just changed that. Yeah, he had already changed my status. I swear, when I called my husband and told him, he said, baby, he said, stuff like it happened to you out there. He said, you so blessed. And that's what happened. They moved me to my own little cubicle, like added from everybody, so I wouldn't be disturbed. I put my music in my ear, honey, and I be keying them counts. Do you hear me? looking for, this, that, and the other. And okay, this is error right here. This is an error right here. They actually didn't make $1 million. They actually made under $1 million. This goes to this department over here. Let me assign this to this, blah, 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 and all this is stuff. Oh, this black girl was doing it. Do you hear me? This black girl was doing it. Do you hear me? And then wait a minute. This other company wanted me. I had applied. This other company wanted me. And I told them I can't take off. Y'all heard me, right? Why come she said, well, when is your lunch break? I said at 11 a.m. She said, do you mind if we interview on your lunch break? I said, I can't get over there. She said, no, I'll interview you on the phone. This is before phone interviews was popular. And I said, sure. Honey, they called me. My interview took every bit of 6 minutes. She called me back before my lunch was over. And she said, how about if I make it platinum? Would you leave then? I said, what are you offering me? Because I know how much I make over here. And then I'm going to have to then I'm going to have to go across the bridge to get to you all, which is gas. How come this woman told me I give you $15 more on the hour that you're making right there? And what we want you to do is build POS systems. What I mean by building is programming. Y'all know what POS systems is? When you go to the store, you see a computer and they ringing you up on the computer. Like you see the, the computer head, and they swipe your stuff and they touch this touch screen and stuff. That's POS. I did that for a major company that ships all over the United States. Me, a little project girl. Me. So I said, give me 5 minutes. Let me talk to my husband about it. I make no decisions without him. She said, sure. Here's my personal number. Give me a call back. I said, I will. I called my husband. I said, baby, you ain't gonna believe this. I told him everything. He's like, huh? I said, she's offering me $15 more on the hour. He said, baby. He started cracking up. He's like, baby. I said, I'm talking to you. He said, baby. I said, okay. He said, if you want to take it, take it. We all right if you don't. But if you want to, take it. He said, because they ain't offering me nothing like that. I was cracking up. I said, okay. I said, I'm going to take it then. He said, all right then. Congratulations, boo. I said, thank you. Like, yes. So I called her right back. I said, you got a deal. She said, when can you start? I said, give me 2 weeks because these people's been too nice to me. Give me 2 weeks and you got me. She said, absolutely. So I went over there. Not only was I programming credit card machines, like the ones when you go and you slide your card in the machine or you stick it in there and they go doo, 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 and they say, please remove. Yeah, I was behind programming those. Okay. And then I went on and started programming the POS machines. See, everybody that comes on here ain't dumb. Everybody that comes on here knows how to do more than just scream and tell you what the kids suck and lick. Some of us are very intelligent. I just thank God that He has opened up so many doors for me. I know y'all knew I couldn't leave it without talking about God. I already knew. But I thank Him that He's opened up a lot of doors for me. To be honest, me being a little project girl, and at the time I didn't have my doctorate degree. I had my associates. I did have my associates. I had my associates in business. I was a business manager. That's what my first associates was, business management. And y'all, it like I said, if I was to begin to tell y'all some stuff, y'all be like, what? I'm telling you, God has been so good. And I got a position with Humana Military. I got a position with Humana Military because I came in the interview and said, yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Yes, sir. No, sir. It was between me and a white woman. Both equally matched. And then what really did it is because when I came in and they was showing me where to sit and people was looking at me, I said, good morning, everybody. Hello. Hey, how y'all doing? Good morning. So you see what I'm saying? I'm making a point. Sometimes the training that your parents gave you to say yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir, and to speak because it don't hurt to speak, sometimes that can be the catalyst to get you over the hump from somebody else. And when I left out, the people were inquiring with the managers, did she get it? Talking about me. Y'all should give it to her. She's real nice. He said, we already decided she got it. By the time I got home, my phone was ringing. It was them offering me the job. I'm just saying, IJS, teach your children there's nothing wrong with manners. It's nothing wrong with saying yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am. Yes, sir, and no, sir. It's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with speaking. Last story. I'm just trying to encourage somebody today. Last story. So I was working for this insurance company, medical insurance company. And they got rid of me and they shouldn't have. Hear what I'm saying? They didn't know who my granddaddy was. I didn't even tell my granddaddy. Okay? I didn't tell him. Somebody else told him. It was this minister who fought for black rights. He was well known in Kentucky. He was the vein in people's existence here. They couldn't stand to see him coming. So somebody told my granddaddy. My granddaddy called him and said, I'll never ask you for nothing, but I heard my granddaughter was unjustly let go. He said, what's her name? And where she worked? He said, oh, I love that company. He said, oh, yeah, we've been dying to get out there, and this is just the occasion. Y'all, that man and his crew went out to that company on my behalf. Now, mind you, I don't even know this. Do you hear me? I don't know this. Remember, I ain't told my granddaddy nothing. How come my phone rings? And I see it's them. I'm like, what they calling phone? Have none of theirs. I ain't take none of theirs. They calls me. It's the head of HR. Coco? Yeah. What's up, Pat? We want to reinstate your contract with us to come back. We're also going to pay you this amount of dollars and whatever shift you want if you decide to take it. I said, let me think about it. And plus I need to talk to my husband. Heard my husband again, baby. I ain't never seen no stuff like this in my life. You blessed. What you want to do? You know, whatever you decide, I'm going to stand by you. I'm like, yeah, I'll call him tomorrow. I ain't in no hurry. Called the next day, went straight to the HR. He said, hey. I said, hello. He said, are you coming back? I said, yeah, I'll be back. I said, if you can't, give me 2 weeks. He said, okay. He said, I'll put you down for this day, blah, 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 blah. Just come straight to my office. I'll reactivate your ID so you can get in. That's okay, no problem. Thank you. Now, between those 2 weeks is when I found out what I went down. I knew when they let me go, it was wrong. I knew it was wrong. I ain't worried about it. I'm intelligent. Anything I want, I get. Anything I want, I get. I got favor on my life. I got the favor of the Lord on my life. I can walk in a place that ain't had no business all day. As soon as I walk in, me and my deceased husband used to ask people, y'all been like this all day? And they're like, yeah, we ain't had no business. And Wow. I'm like, don't worry about it. You gonna get busy today. I hope so. Next thing you know, before we leave, lobby filled. Because I got the favor of God on my life. And I treat people with respect. That's why I tell people, you can call me whatever you want to call me. You can say whatever you want to say about Coco. I will not respond. And on the little habit that I do give you a little bit, it's just a little, because trust me, I'm scared of all of y'all. That's how I'm going to say it like that. I'm scared of all of y'all. I'm serious. But I know I got the favor of God on my life. Baby. When I told my husband one day he was waiting on a call for a job, I said, you better activate your favor. He said, favor. I said, he that findeth a wife finds it. He said, hey, yes. Didn't he? And didn't he get the job? That man was smart. That man was smart. He knew I was his wife. He ain't let nothing stop him from making me his wife either. He's smart. He was smart. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. You know, it's okay to say yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am, and yes, sir, no, sir. It's very much okay. Okay. I know some of these woke people make me sick because they take common courtesy and say, it's slave talk and this, that, and the other. You got to know what to receive in your spirit and what not to. Some stuff is just stupid. Some stuff is just stupid. So yeah, I just wanted to share a little bit of that with y'all and everything. I ain't nobody. I'm just somebody that's trying to tell everybody about somebody who can save anybody. That's me. I'm just a nobody trying to tell everybody about somebody who can save anybody. That's it. That's all. So, like I said, when people don't know how to treat you, don't keep letting people mistreat you, y'all. Be somewhere where you can be celebrated and not tolerated. I'm going to say that again. Be somewhere where you're celebrated and not tolerated. And let me just say this too. If you feel like I've personally disrespected you, not my beliefs in Christ, because I can't do nothing about how you feel about that, okay? I would never apologize for that. But if you feel like I've disrespected you on purpose, I apologize for that, because that is not my intentions. I'm just very direct. I told y'all I am that new parent, transparent, and I try to just be as open and honest and naked and unashamed with the people that become a part of the Butterfly Queendom. Okay. Shout out to Derek C. Williams. I got my video. Thank y'all. That was a long cigar, man. You was smoking. You was puff giving on that cigar. I appreciate that. Uh, my granddaddy used to smoke a pipe, and he used to put cherry blend in it. Oh, it smells so good. I used to just sit there and smell it. Oh, cherry blend was so smooth. Oh, it smells so good, y'all. It really did. So, to me, Derek, let me tell you what you represent. You represent real men. To me, you represent real men, because I don't know, it's something about a cigar that makes me think of a real man. And then I see you sometime with your drink in your hand. You know what I'm saying? Like, you represent to me real men. We don't really have those no more. They are far and in between. A lot of men, they want to be equal to a woman. They want women to take care of them, everything. And when I see you, you represent real men to me. Seriously. You know, uh, you work all the time and you're a very responsible man. You take care of your daughter. and you stand on what you believe in. You got beliefs that you stand on. You know how rare that is on these days? It's very rare. Most men don't know what they believe in. They too worried about being, I'm the, instead of leading a woman, showing us what a man is. It's virtual. I mean, it's verbal only. Verbal. you know. So yeah, that's why I asked for that, because it's far in between where you see a man be a man. Seriously. I love to see real life with Anthony McNeil, my friend. I love to see him when he go fishing. Cause that's real man stuff. That's real man. My husband used to go fishing all the time. He go out there and throw that thing in the water. Got it. I love to see that. So it's real man stuff. You know. So, like I said, shout out to you two. Just keep it up. Keep it up. I appreciate that, y'all. I really do. So, all right, all right. Anyway, um, ouch. I usually don't take this off until the next day after my medical procedure, but I want this thing off my arm. I do. I be pulling it. Okay, Catherine. I'll be praying for the family. Let me say this to y'all. If you have kids that's still under the age of 18, or at least 18 and under, haven't graduated yet from school, if they are somewhere and they call you and say, Mama, can you please come and get me? Y'all, please be quick going to get these kids. It's a whole lot of teenagers that's dying senselessly because they hanging with people they thought was their friends. And when they call their parents to come and get them, y'all hesitate time out. You know what time it is? I ain't getting up out of my bed. See what I'm saying? That could be the last time you speak to your child. Get your gut up a country butt up, get in your car, and go get your seed. My goodness. I am so praying for my grandkids, y'all. I am not only praying, I'm fasting. And I know some of y'all don't believe in that, and that's on you. But I am praying and fasting for my grandkids, because these kids that's out here to this day, they have a fascination with death. They have a fascination with killing. And my grandkids are not the typical black kids, if I could say it like that. They very proper. They live where predominantly white people is. They're a little bit fortunate than others to wear some of the stuff they wear, and things like that, because their parents are financially great. Even my grandson that lives in St. Louis, he wears a size 14 shoe. Y'all heard me, 14. And he wore Jordans. I ain't know they made Jordans that big, but let me stick to the point. Because my daughter, not only is she a registered nurse student, but she's an entrepreneur. She's making a killing. So she can afford to take care of him, and that's the only child she has. My other daughters that have kids, they killing the game. One of my daughters is a manager over different properties and stuff in Kentucky. And one of my daughters is a head nurse and almost through going to school to be a manager over nurses. And she's killing the game. So, you know what I'm saying? So they can do some stuff. So, and I hate to say this, my grandkids, I pray for them with black kids, and I pray for them with white kids. And I tell you why. Jealousy is jealousy. It knows no color. Like I said, My grandkids talk very proper and all this and stuff. It don't mean that they not black because they talk proper, but I'm saying most black children don't pronounce their R's and T's and S's. Hello, Nana. Good morning. And all, yeah, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I have really, 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 really been praying and speaking the blood of Jesus over them because these kids, yeah. And one of my grandsons, when it comes to track, he's the bee's knees. And he's holding a 3.4, a black boy. So it can be done. He's holding a 3.4 in high school. 4.0 is perfect. So he's at a 3.4. You know how close he is to having a 4.0? So, I'm just blessed, man. I'm blessed. I'm blessed, So yeah, if y'all get a call, go get your children. Go get your kids. It's a whole lot of these kids coming up missing. They're coming up dead. Being set on fire. Y'all, we living in a demonic time. We are very much living in a demonic time. And let me say this. I know your preachers have been preaching to Christian people that we will be raptured out of here before all this stuff starts. I'm gonna try to do it on my new channel, but I'm gonna do a teaching to show y'all no, we're not gonna be raptured out of here when the mark of the beast hit. That's been a fairy tale. And the mark of the beast is a system. If you remember, I told you guys what system was the mark of the beast. I ain't gonna get into that because I don't want to depress nobody. But we're gonna have that conversation. Because a lot of churches are not talking about it. Not even my church. But when God lays that coat on you and tell you need to talk about it, you need to be found talking about it. You, me, and me. So yeah, I will be having that conversation and everything. One of my spiritual sisters got a call Sunday before she came to church that her sister was murdered in a whole nother city. The day before that, one of my other church members, her sister, who I know very well, got a call that her son was dead. He killed himself. These people, there's a lot of people that's going through, y'all. It's a lot of people that's going through. He was a grown man, but he killed himself, shot himself. I told y'all that 2024, that death would be going around. Y'all remember that? I said, come next year, 2024, the death angel and the spirit of death are going to be going around more than last year. That was prophetically. I am going to come back on here because there's supposed to be a solar eclipse. I'm going to tell you guys what you should have before then, okay? I've been telling y'all it was going to be something that, anyway, now let me get on to all of that. Anyway, y'all, I love you guys. There's nothing you can do about it. Remember, no matter what the test, always do your best. Always do your best. I'll be back on here. I'm not sure how soon or whatever. Yes, during COVID, people were saying that the vaccine was, but it wasn't. Yep, they were saying that, but it wasn't. It was, to me personally, it just wasn't a good deal. That's why I didn't do it. It just wasn't a good deal. They were given all those. They was given that to be the only option when we know there's many other options. And the doctors that was showing us other options that was successfully working, they shut them up and took their license. So why are y'all forcing this? By the way, in the next 2 months, you're gonna start hearing the rise of 19 again, but it's gonna be a super 19. So if you haven't been listening to me on the herbs to give, the herbs to get, you might want to go back and listen to that or not. Shout out to Miss Olivia. Or not. It's up to you. But you're going to start hearing the rise of it. Remember, I told y'all it wasn't gone. And I told you it was going to come back this year. If you've been listening to me any time, prophetically, I have been kind of so I just wanted to let y'all know. Yeah. Hopefully, like I said, y'all can get what you need to get to prepare yourself. To prepare yourself. I'm not the only one speaking, and I'm quite sure other prophets are as well, you know. So I'm not the only one. I'm not trying to say that I created the wheel. That's not what I'm saying. I just been telling y'all as God has given it to me. I've been telling you all. Oh, probably because I think the son and his wife ain't they separated. Not the baby boy, not the one that's married to the head black girl, but the other one. Aren't they getting a divorce or whatever or something? I don't know. Y'all keep me abreast on what's going on because I told y'all our government will start being exposed for a lot of things as well. And y'all will start hearing some stuff. Okay. So anyway, y'all, I love y'all. There's nothing you can do about it. Remember, no matter what the test, always do your best. Okay. And I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Oh, okay. God bless them. Smooches.